What do we get in the mail today, Angela?
Something special.
Something special.
Yes, I've been waiting for this.
Been waiting.
Yes, coveting other people's mail.
Kind of felt a little neglected, didn't you?
Yeah.
Felt like we weren't special and that people don't care.
Yeah. But
this morning. What?
Yay!
Apparently our buddy Tim Morley's been sending out letters and things to people, and he artifies. Golly.
Just don't get so close. They can see it just fine.
He likes to do art, so
Yes.
he likes to draw things on the envelopes. We were feeling a little left out, like, where's ours, Tim?
So I got my TARDIS, Doctor Who, and Ryan got his Thor and Mew Mew.
That is a pretty intense Thor there, which happens to be Tim's favorite superhero, actually, by the way.
He is.
Pretty sure.
All-time favorite.
All-time favorite.
Yeah.
Thanks, Tim.
Actually, I think the Doctor is his favorite superhero.
Is he really a superhero, though?
He really is. He goes through the galaxy saving the day as a superhero.
I guess. First question. Howdy, y'all.
Hi, guys.
It's Ryan
And Angela.
from Asgard and EMG Pickups.
Yep.
Meow meow. Not really. We're from RNA Music,
Yes.
deep in the heart of Texas.
Tejas. Yes, it's hot in Tejas.
It is super, super hot. It's going
I'm
to
drinking
be
some tea.
99 degrees all week this week, so we're so excited
Yeah.
about that.
So excited.
All right, welcome to Ask RNA. I was about to say FAQ, but it's Ask RNA. I think it's 41.
Something like that.
Might be 42. I don't know. Let's get right to it, shall we?
Yes.
P-Man 0856. Perry R. from Southern New Jersey. Salutations and greetings, you fine folks, fellow musicians. Hope your family's doing well. Ryan, in your guitar learning journey, at what point in your progress do you consider yourself a guitarist? Angela, so glad to hear you're a TV kid. Me too, and Breaking Bad fan. Here's another binge-worthy TV suggestion: Sons of Anarchy. Fan-freaking-tastic series. Often intense, somewhat violent, but always riveting. With superior writing and acting. Highly recommend it. All right. So, when did I consider myself a guitarist? Pretty early on, I think, because I was already playing drums for several years before I started playing guitar, and already played piano. Probably about a year into it, I guess, once I felt like I had a basic grasp. Like, well, when I could play songs, when I could play, quite a few of my favorite songs, I felt like I was a guitarist. Yeah, well, I haven't arrived, though. That's the funny thing. Is like, I don't think you ever arrive.
Yeah.
These days, I actually don't even consider myself a guitarist as much as I do a musician. I'm a musician who happens to play guitar and drums and piano and bass and several other things. So I've not arrived on any of those things. Now I have a degree in percussion, so I studied percussion and drums in college.
Right.
Got a 4-year degree. Actually, it was more than 4 years. Pickle fish lips.
Mm-hmm.
What's making that noise back there?
I think it's outside. Yeah, it's outside. I think it's the guy across the street.
People making noise. Yeah. Anyways, so I went through a quite lengthy study time of percussion and college degree and all that mess, right? So I know quite a bit about drums and percussion, and yet I still don't feel like I've arrived as a drummer or percussionist. I think it's a journey. You're always on a journey to get better, and but the only competition really is with yourself. So
pretty much.
That's kind of how I feel about it. But pretty early on, once I felt like I had kind of all the basic chords down and could play a few simple leads, and like when I started playing the guitar, I felt like I was a guitarist.
There you go.
Just an early stage one. So
yes.
Thanks, Perry. Appreciate it, man.
And I haven't seen Sons of Anarchy yet. I've wanted to, only because there's a few people in there that I was like, I bet it'll be pretty good, but I haven't watched it yet.
I haven't either. I
Yeah.
really haven't.
There's quite a few suggestions that people have given, but I haven't seen any of them. So
What's the one you just finished?
strange things.
Strange Things.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one you're on right now? You just started a new series.
It's a British show.
Yeah. What's the name of it?
Lark Rise to Candleford.
Yeah. It's kind of like
It's like a Sense and Sensibility / Pride and Prejudice. It's a period, or late 1800s. It's like the 1880s, 1890s.
what was that other
England.
show that you've been watching that you and your mom watch? The English thing.
Downton Abbey?
Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
It's like everybody who's going through Downton Abbey withdrawals
Yes.
can watch this.
Yes. Yeah.
Like a poor man's Downton Abbey.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Gilmore Girls kind of when it comes, but like if Jane Austen wrote Gilmore Girls.
It's like the Z Nation to The Walking Dead.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
So, but it's really good. I love it. I love it. I'm only on the second season. There's only 4, so. But, yeah, Lark Rise to Candleford. The Lark Rise is a town. To Candleford is another town, and the Candleford people are like the uppities, and the Lark Rise are like the common folk. And so.
White collar, blue collar.
Yes, basically. So it's really interesting how the class, and it's actually how, British people and, back then, even Americans thought of lower class and upper class. Because there wasn't really a middle class. It was just...
Still the same today.
Yeah.
Just disguise it
It's
better.
pretty interesting. But it's funny. I like it.
I'm finishing up season 2 of Young Justice. Trying to.
Yeah. I can't watch those shows that much.
You can't watch cartoons. I need the lighthearted stuff.
I'll actually sit through, if Teen Titans Go is on, because it's just funny. It's just funny. I'm sorry.
That is funny.
It's a guilty pleasure. And Amazing World of Gumball, I think it's clever and it's hilarious. It's a little much at times, but the political pricks that they do that kids won't understand but adults will is pretty clever.
funny.
And the boys are like, "Why are you laughing? That wasn't funny." I'm like, "Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
actually was."
You just don't
You
get it
just
yet.
don't know it yet. So, anyways.
All right, next question. Unchained Maple 888. Hi. What's your experience with ESP been like? Well, hi. I think this is a first-time question for you. We were talking last week about our favorite companies and all that kind of stuff. And I'm not an ESP dealer, so I don't really have anything to compare that to. So we don't carry ESPs. I've talked to them a couple of times throughout the last 6.5 years about becoming an ESP dealer. So it's been on my radar, and it's something I want to do, and I think that we will do when the timing is right. So I don't really have any, as far as the company goes and how they treat their dealers and their vendors and artists and stuff, I don't really know anything yet, other than I do have a good friend who is an ESP dealer, and for him the experience has been great.
Right.
He needs some guitars, he calls them up, boom, he's got them in like a couple of days.
Right.
So for him, he said it's been great so far. But as far as the guitars themselves, because I do own an LTD EC1000T, which is a very nice high-end LTD, it's great. I love their guitars, but from a business standpoint, I don't really know yet. Hopefully we'll find out. That should be interesting, I'm sure. So, thanks for the question, Unchained Maple 888. Bucci Daddykins. Bucci Daddykins. And Bucci Mamakins.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, 80s cartoons. Yes, indeed. Question 1. You guys ever watched Ulysses 31? Recently bought the box set on DVD. It's heaven. Thanks for the advice on busking amp to guitar shop. Didn't end up buying one, but bought a Boss Reverb RV6 instead. Question 2. Have you heard the shimmer setting on that pedal? And if so, what do you think of it? Totally love it. Sounds like the 80s synth. Feel like I'm suddenly being backed up by Steve Vai's guitar player.
Keyboard player.
Keyboard player. Keyboard player. Let's see. Question 1. Ulysses 31. No, I don't think I've ever seen that. Unless that's what we called Star Blazers when I was a kid. don't know, because sometimes the Japanimation,
Yeah.
cartoons, when they come over, they translate it to the USA market. They change the name. So I don't think I've ever watched Ulysses 31. I have to go check it out though.
Is it new or is it old? I don't know.
I don't know.
Never heard of
I'm
it.
not sure. I haven't. I'm gonna have to go look it up now.
That's intense.
I'm thinking if it's Star Blazers, that's what I watched that one when I was a kid. It was the big ship that was like a battleship. This huge cannon. They blew stuff up.
Like stars.
It's like stars, and it's kind of like Voltron except without Voltron. They just had a big ship fight enemies. Anyways,
Sweet.
so I'm going to go look it up now.
Yeah. I see it like in the 80s, like cartoon wise. Yeah, I liked my G.I. Joe and I liked Transformers and I did, and I every once in a while, depending on if it was on, if I was bored, I'd watch Robotech or something like that.
I thought you were going to say Thundercats.
Or Thundercats, yeah. And what was the other one that was kind of like Thundercats? I watched He-Man and She-Ra and, stuff like that. But for the most part, I loved like
Care Bears.
the girly stuff. Yeah. I didn't really like Care Bears. I liked Smurfs. And I liked the Looney Tunes hour that was on.
Yeah.
I watched that a lot. And Gummy Bears.
I enjoyed Gummy Bears. I thought
That
that
was
was
when
funny.
I was older, a little bit older, but yeah. But we had like Disney Channel, so we watched all the old Chip and Dale and Daffy Duck, not Daffy Duck, but Donald Duck and old Mickey cartoons and stuff. So
I lived way out in the country, and we just had antenna TV, so I had to get on a school day, get up like at 5:30 in the morning to go watch Robotech. Antennae. Antennae. Antennae.
Sure.
All we got was Dallas stations. We had like 5 or 6, 7 different stations.
Yeah.
We didn't have any of the great stations, but they would play Robotech at like 5:30 in the morning.
Yes.
So I'm up on a Tuesday morning at 5:30. Robotech's on.
Yes.
So it's funny what kids will be motivated to do and see. Okay, I'm not gonna lean over. Don't lean over.
Okay. Don't lean.
All right. No, I have not played that Boss reverb pedal. I haven't played Boss pedals in a really long time. I used to have quite a few of them, and when I worked at the big box guitar store, I played with them all, 10 years ago. But these days, I'm really enjoying TC Electronic and some of the more boutique pedals and stuff. So I have not tried that, but glad to hear you're loving it, man, and you found one that worked for you. Thanks, Boochie Daddykins. Next, John Burdett. Good stuff, y'all. Ryan, you hit it right on the head with Santana and PRS and Mesa. Very true, man. Angela, you cracked me up, though. Got a question. With all the heat and humidity, if you were going to be playing outside, is there anything special you would do to the guitar you was going to be playing on? Y'all stay cooled off. Hope your back feels better soon. Be easy on yourself. Thank you. Me too. Still working through my stuff.
Yeah.
She won't let me carry anything or pick up anything heavy. Do your stretches.
Ridiculous.
Do your stretches. No, I went through this the other day. We had an outdoor gig thing that we played at our church. It was on a trailer in a parking lot.
Yes, it was on a flatbed.
Flatbed trailer. Direct sunlight.
Oh my gosh.
It was hot.
Oh my gosh. It was hot. It
Well,
was fun, but it was hot.
Yeah, well, part of that, I chose a guitar. I was going to use one of my Washburns that's kind of all natural oil finished. And I purposely did not choose that one because I thought it might be more susceptible to heat and temperature fluctuations. So I picked a guitar, took my PRS S2. That's all completely poly, front, back, neck, everything. The poly coating, clear coat, so it's probably a little bit more resistant to movement and things. So I would probably not take a guitar that's more of a natural type finish. But other than that, just like when I'm not playing it, maybe put it back in the bag, kind of keep it out of direct sunlight if I can.
Right.
Keep it in this shade when not playing.
Right.
But other than that, I think guitars are adjustable. Once it's out in the heat and the sun, it's going to take some time to adjust to that. And then you might want to have to tweak it. You might have to slight truss rod adjustment or tweak and tuning. but once it's there, it's going to be consistent, I think. So don't keep it in the direct sun heat. Don't put it in your truck or your car. So that's kind of what I did. I would stick it off under the shade when we weren't playing and wait 20 or 30 minutes for our next set and then come back and, but as much as you can, avoid the big temperature fluctuations. And I think, just be careful which guitar you choose to take. Some are probably more susceptible to movement than others.
Yeah.
It's my opinion. Could be wrong, but, that's what I think. That's a really great question, John. Thank you so much for that. And then last and final question, Rowdy or Roy DW3. I says Why did I think Rowdy?
This is dyslexic moment.
Dyslexic moment. I read that as Rowdy. Roy DW3. It's because I know a Rowdy, actually. All right. Using a different camera? Question mark. Picture is great. Actually, no. Still using the same camera that I borrowed from my friend Paul, the bitter bass player, because he's not using it.
Yeah.
But I think what it is we're in the showroom now, and we have all this direct sunlight coming from our door.
This is our front desk in front of us.
Yeah, we're going to go mobile for a second.
Oh, it's dirty.
Yeah. So there's our front desk. And there's the front door, which is throwing off a lot of natural...
Beautiful natural light.
Beautiful natural light.
Yes.
So we got a little bit of fluorescence coming off here, but a lot of natural sunlight coming from this direction. So I think it's the lighting is making a big difference, and that's a thing people talk about all the time. If you want to improve your video quality, one of the first and easiest things to do is adjust your lighting source and make sure you have plenty of it. So, what you got going on down there?
If the shirt is so loose right here, it felt like something was crawling on me. I've had stuff crawl on me before. Leave me alone.
Okay. Alrighty, so not a new camera. Are you adjusting your hair?
Yeah, it's because I have like this buckwheat little... See that? See this? See that?
Just grow it out longer. It'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it.
Zip it, Lolly. Okay. Ugh. Sorry.
All right. Back in the room. All right. At least you have a lot of hair to adjust.
Yes.
I'm jealous. I wish I
Whatever, I'm a girl.
I wish I had as much hair as you do. I wish I had as much as Aiden does. He's got it forced.
Right.
Alrighty. Beauty tips with Lala. That's where we're going next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hair tips.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
So that was about our camera shots.
That was our camera stuff. We got sidetracked there for a second.
Point.
We chased a rabbit trail really far
in
there. So.
It's okay. My nose is hurting too. It's not a good day for me.
It's a rough day. It's Friday morning. Allergies are going crazy.
Yes, they are.
It's a busy time in our town. It's first Monday weekend in Canton, Texas. So 100,000 people will come through our tiny little town.
It's so frustrating.
For a flea
we only have
market.
like 3 streets.
Yeah, small town. But we have the biggest flea market in America in our city. So
Yes.
all the drivers from other places who can't drive as well.
So not only do they come here for that, but they also, the rest of the town takes it upon themselves to have every garage sale known to man out. So not only are they focused on the flea market, but they're going through our actual streets trying to find all these garage sales. So it's lovely.
Yeah. We're kind of on a quiet side of town.
Yes.
Where RNA is located is actually all right. It's kind of on the other side of town where we avoid sort of all the craziness.
Yeah.
So
we don't get too much, but everybody,
currently.
real Cantonites use our street during First Monday to avoid First Monday.
Yeah.
So it gets busier over here because...
So the locals drive over here more to stay away from all the out of towners.
City slickers.
City slickers. Dang city drivers, tell you one thing, can't drive don't know what to do. You know I'm gonna put some banjo music right now, right?
We love Canton.
We do.
Yeah.
We're still here, aren't we?
We love Texas. How about that?
That's accurate.
There you go.
There you go. So, all right, that's all the questions for today. Hope you guys enjoyed them, and leave us your comments below, and leave us some questions for next week. We'll try to answer those next week.
Straight up.
Thank y'all so much. Keep the music alive.
Don't forget it.
Thunder.